So we're looking at the basic 12-bar blues in the key of E. 12-bar blues, 12 measures long, 4/4 time. Using 3 chords, 3 seventh chords. The chords are E7, A7, B7, and back to E7. So once again, E7, A7, B7, and back to the E7. Now we're going to use those chords and play through the form of a 12-bar blues. But let's see if you can internalize what a 12-bar blues form is first. We have 4 measures of the E7 chord, 4 measures of the E7, 2 measures of the A7, 2 measures of the E7. So the first 8 measures are 4 measures of E, 2 measures of A, and then two measures of E again. Measures 1 to 4 are E, measures 5 and 6 are A, measures 7 and 8 are E. And then the last 4 measures, B, measure 9, 1 measure, A, measure 10, 1 measure, E, measure 11, 1 measure, and B, measure 12, 1 measure. So let's play that together. I'll name the measures as we go along. And here's your count. Ready on the E7 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's the change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, change, measure 7, measure 8, here we come with the B7 chords, measure 9, A7 chord, measure 10, E7 chord, measure 11, B7 chord, measure 12, and then we're back to the top again. Okay, good. So now I'm just going to just help you out a little bit with the left hand with some common fingers or guide fingers. So the first change that we're going to do is from the E7. Here's our bass note of that chord, or root note of that chord, E7. And then when we move to the A7 chords, there are no common fingers there. You could finger it in a few different ways, but there isn't going to be a huge advantage to doing that. So this chord here is going to be just a little bit of a leap, and make sure that you are striking the bass note of the chord or the naming note of the chord. Coming back to the E7, again, we don't have common fingers. But when we go from the E7 to the B7, we do have this common finger, the second finger on string 5, between the E7 chord and the B7 chord. Good way to practice, just taking just those 2 chords with that common finger, right? So we have that second finger in common. Then from the B7 to the A7, we have a guide finger, first finger moving up to the A7, right? So between B7 and A7, your index finger is a guide to the A7 chord. And then we're back to the E7, no guides, no common fingers. And then we have that common finger at B7. So work on that a little bit at home, and there's lots more to do with the 12-bar blues. Well done.